Hey, I'm Tech Guy, and today I'm back at it with another PC build. It's been a while since I did one of these, so I decided why not to go ahead and make another PC build for you guys that are looking to get into PC gaming. And this is a $700 PC build, which isn't too steep of a price, but also isn't really a budget build. So this is going to be a great build for you first-time builders, and you guys will probably enjoy this build, so let's get right into the video. So starting off this build, we have the CPU, and for the CPU, I went with the i5-4460. This is based on the Haswell architecture, and it has 4 threads and 4 cores, has a clock speed of 3.2 GHz and a max turbo frequency of 3.4 GHz. This is a great CPU for you first-time PC builders, and it doesn't really break the bank, but it's also not a really cheap CPU. It comes in at $176 on SuperBiz, and you can also use the promo code to get $10 off. It's an all-around great CPU, and it's going to be great for gaming. So for the motherboard, I went with the ASRock H97 Anniversary Edition. This is a great motherboard, honestly. This is probably one of my most favorite motherboards out there for you guys on a budget, but also, even being on a budget, it's going to have all the features that you'll need for your PC. It's got 6 out of 6 gigabit ports, it's got 4 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, it's got support for 32 GB of RAM, and it has 4 RAM slots, it's got RAID support, no Crossfire SLI, but honestly, if you're on this budget, you probably won't be upgrading, or you probably won't be getting a second GPU too soon anyways, and it's an all-around pretty good board. I'd honestly, if I were judging this based on the price for it, I'd give it a 5 out of 5 just because of the price and the features it comes with. But yeah, that's the motherboard. Next up we have the RAM, and for the RAM I went with the Crucial Ballistic Sports 8GB 264 GB. This is a really good RAM right now for the price. It's only $38. This has really been going down in price. This is one of the RAM kits that I've noticed that's been really going down for some reason, and it's actually a really good RAM. So it's got a Castlink Tiv 9, clocked at 1600 MHz. Really not too much that you really need to look into with RAM. Just 8 GB is pretty much what you need right now. New games that are coming out are probably going to get better performance 8 GB over 4 GB, and this is really all you need, and it's really great for the price of $37. Next up we've got the hard drive, and for the hard drive I went with the Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB. No SSD in this build, as this is a budget build, and this hard drive is very reliable, fast, and cheap, and that's probably the 3 top things I would say about this hard drive. It's probably one of the most well-known hard drives out there, or it is the most well-known hard drive out there if you're actually kind of like a PC enthusiast, and it's $50. It's 1 TB of storage, and if you're looking for more storage, which more games are getting a lot bigger file sizes, so you probably are going to want to be upgrading into 2 TB in the future, you can go for a Seagate. You can get those from around $65 to like $80. Sometimes they'll even be cheaper depending on where you get them from, and they're usually a little bit better of a deal. But if you want to stay within the budget, then go with the Western Digital Caviar Blue. You'll be fine with this for a while. So for the GPU, I went with the XFX Radeon R9 280X 3GB edition. This is a really good GPU for the money right now, because if you go on Amazon, you can get a $30 mail-in rebate. I don't really think those work that well. I'd honestly say that they probably don't work, and most of the time they're just kind of bullcrap. But if you want to use a mail-in rebate, it's definitely worth more, and you also get a free copy of Dirt Rally. You can probably sell that for like $10. Most people don't really want that game, so if you could sell it for $10, that'd be pretty good, or $15, and you can also get some of the money back that you paid for the GPU. But if you'd rather not use a mail-in rebate or anything, you can get it for $250 solid with Dirt Rally. And yeah, it's definitely a really good GPU, 3 GB of video RAM. It's going to be essential to have over 2 GB of video RAM pretty soon, because lots of games are using more GB of video RAM, especially when you're going into 1440p gaming. But with this GPU, you're probably going to stay within the 1080p gaming, and if you do, you can play games like GTA 5 at high settings, at over 50 FPS most of the time, Witcher 3 at high settings over 50 FPS, and Battlefield 4 Ultra on multiplayer with over 60 FPS. So it's a really good GPU for the money, and I would definitely recommend this. Next up we have the case, and for the case I went with the Corsair Spec 01 Red ATX Mid-Tower case. This is a really nice looking case. This is probably, I would say, my favorite case of the year, because I don't really know. It's kind of hard in between the NZXT S340 and this one. I'd probably say it's this one. NZXT S340 looks better, but it's like $10 cheaper, and the price fluctuates. So This one is probably the best budget one, and it has the most features for the budget that it actually would be within. It's only $50 if you don't use them on rebate, and it's $40 if you use it. It's got 5 fans, or it's got support for 5 fans. It also comes with one installed in the bottom front. It's an LED fan. It's also got a side panel, so it's a really good deal for the money, and you can't really pass up for this money in this case. Next up we have the power supply, and for the power supply with the Corsair Builder 600 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply. It comes from Corsair, a really good company for power supplies and many other products, and it's $57 right now if you use the promo code on SuperBiz, and it's a really good price for it. I mean, 600 watts is more than enough, and 80 plus bronze is, it's not too great, but it's not really going to be too much of a difference, honestly. It's going to be really reliable and it won't explode on you or anything. So that's really all you need in power supply. Alright, that's basically the whole build, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try and get back in the routine of doing these builds. I know I've been uploading a lot of benchmarks and how-to tutorials recently, and we're trying to get back into the mood of these PC builds, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. So yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.